Hi, I'm Georgie. Welcome back to my channel. Today, as part of our spring equinox series, we're going to be looking at 3 different breath techniques, 3 different pranayamas that we can do to help work with the energies of the spring equinox. So the spring equinox is a time of balance. The day and night are exactly the same length of time. So with that in mind, we're going to be doing, for our first pranayama, we're going to look at alternate nostril breathing, otherwise known as Nadi Shodhana. Nadis are the subtle energy channels that run through the body. So this literally means energy channel clearing. So it's working with that idea of clearing things out like we do, with the spring clean. So we're spring cleaning our nadis for fresh energy to come in, and we're also working to create balance. So this, as we are breathing in and out through the right and the left nostrils, isolating them, we're helping to balance the hemispheres of the brain, but also that male-female polarity, that Ida and that Pingala energy that resides within all of us. Now, you don't just have to do this breathing exercise, this pranayama, for the spring equinox. This is actually one of the top pranayams that will be recommended. It's fantastic for reducing anxiety, depression, helping with the symptoms of ADHD, as well as other kind of mental, emotional issues. So to begin, we are going to get ourselves into a comfortable seated position. I'm sat just cross-legged on the floor, but you could be sat on a chair. However is comfortable for you. Just make sure that your back is nice and upright so that all the air has got plenty of room to move, that your lungs are nice and expanded and they've got lots of space. So for this, we're going to take Vishnu Mudra. So a mudra is hand positions that are said to work with specific energies. So Vishnu Mudra, we have our thumb out. We fold down our index finger and our middle finger so that they make contact with the palm of the hands, and then we leave the ring finger and the pinky finger out. We usually do it on the right hand. We usually do it on the right hand, and the thumb represents fire. Our ring finger is earth, and then our baby finger, our pinky, is water. So we're working with sort of like the fire, the warmth that comes with spring, but it's also still a time of the earth, and it's still very wet, damp time. So these are the energies of spring that we're working with. So we're then going to take our thumb, and we're going to place our thumb against the right nostril, and we're going to take a deep breath in through the left. And then we're going to use our ring finger or our pinky finger to block off the left nostril as we exhale right. And then we're going to inhale in through the right nostril. Block the right nostril as we exhale out of the left. And then we're just going to keep doing that. So inhaling left, exhaling right, inhaling right, exhaling left. Inhaling left, exhaling right, inhaling right, exhaling left. One more time. Inhaling left, exhaling right, inhaling right, exhaling left. Take a deep breath. Hold the breath. And then gently exhale through the nose. So that's the first one. The second one we're going to look at is breath of fire. So we're going to be working with that fire breath, bringing in the heat of spring. Now, spring in Ayurveda is what would be called a Kapha month or a Kapha season. Now, Kapha is kind of a wet energy. So if you have a lot of water in your sign or a lot of water in your elements, then you'll have Kapha energy. So breath of fire is a counteract to that energy. Now, Kapha can lead to congestion and sinus problems. So I have a lot of Kapha in my dosha, so I do get lots of colds and sinus problems. You can even hear now I'm getting a little bit of a mucus problem. So this breath of fire exercise is going to be fantastic for me right now. So what this will do is going to bust through and clear out our sinuses. It's also going to strengthen our lungs and energize our entire system through the pumping of the navel against the spine. So that's going to energize the system. It's going to force all the stale air out of the lungs, so that when we passively inhale, and I'll explain about that in just a second, then we're going to be flooding our body with fresh, clean oxygen, getting rid of the stale, bringing in the fresh and the new. So to do this, again, you're just going to want a comfortable seated position, whether that's cross-legged on the floor or whether that is in a chair. Make sure you're nice and tall. Your hands can just be resting on your knees, and if you would like to, close the eyes, and we're going to do a short, sharp exhale through the nose. Now, if you'll notice, I'm not breathing. I'm not, because that's hyperventilating, and we want to avoid that. So now think of like a vacuum. What you're doing is you're squeezing all of that air out of the lungs in this forceful exhale. So when you relax, automatically the body will breathe with or without your brain telling it to. So when you relax, your body is automatically going to take that air in. Now, as we do that short, sharp exhale, we want to draw the navel in just to help really force that air out. So when you're ready, we're going to do that for about a minute just to help energize our systems. Take a deep breath in, hold the breath, and exhale, gently opening the eyes. So for our last breath that we're going to do together, we're going to be doing lion's breath. Lion's breath is really good for the throat chakra, for clearing out any blockages you may have there, but it's also really good for the lungs and the throat in terms of clearing things out. It's going to help eliminate toxins, it's going to help reduce stress. Now traditionally we would do this in lion's pose on our hands and knees, but we're just going to do this in any comfortable seated position you choose. So to do so, close your eyes, and we're going to concentrate at our third eye point, that point between the brows. And then we're going to stick out we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to stick out our tongue, and we're going to like that real like strong exhale. And we're going to feel that breath move over the tongue. Now get as loud as you want with this. This is about clearing out the throat. It's also clearing the throat chakra, which is how we communicate. So if you don't feel you can talk and communicate your needs, or maybe you have blockages around public speaking and self-confidence, then be loud, be vocal. Get it out. And we're going to do this 4 times. It's all you need to do. So let's go. Closing the eyes, gazing at that third eye point, taking a deep breath in, sticking that tongue out as far as we can, closing the mouth, breathing in, tongue out, 2 more. Opening the eyes. There we go. We have 3 different breathing exercises, 3 different pranayams that we can use to help cultivate the energy of the season for our better, more happy self. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd love to know what you think in the description box below. Have you tried any of these practices? Are they already a part of your daily practice? And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more yoga, meditation and wellness videos. I'm also over on Instagram at Georgie_May_, so follow me there as well. Okay, until next time, have a beautiful day.